Hey guys, you're with me, Kevin, your scuba professional, and today we're here to unbox and review the all-new Suunto D4i Novo that's available on our website. This is the latest version of the unit released in early 2020, which is really cool. I'm super excited to see what's going on. First off, I see it comes in this all-original Suunto box. Just as a heads up, all the products on our website are sourced from the correct suppliers. So we deal with the local Suunto agents. There are no grey imports on any of our sites. It's all original Suunto product that carries full factory guarantees and warranties. So box itself, pretty cool. This is the white one. Depending which color you get, it comes with different colors on the front. Over the back there, it tells you everything that this particular unit can do, as well as what's in the box. But don't worry, we're going to open the box to see what's going on inside. So let's open it up. Don't need that. Let's check out over here. It's exciting. It's like Christmas. There's the units, good looking. So let's just pull that guy out over there and then get these interesting oaks out the way. That'll be recycled. Don't worry. So the interesting things that I see going on is a quality control sticker. Okay, that can cruise. Really cool. I see there's 2 screen protectors that come with it, which is awesome. A really funky Suunto sticker. Love me a good sticker. I'm going to hang on to that guy. There is the Suunto dive computer warranty. Important that you keep warranties. And there's the Suunto dive computer safety information. Very important for you to read this safety information beginning to end, so you fully understand what's involved in diving and everything that can happen, as well as this instruction manual. This is a quick guide. We're going to hang on to that. But this is detailed instructions. Take you through everything that this guy does. Don't need that because I read it earlier. But this guy we're going to hang on to because this is the quick guide. It's always really cool. Just to refer to this when you're on the beach. If you're a little bit unsure about the nav menus, this is the guy that's going to help you out. So we'll move all of those guys out the way, and we're just going to pop this unit out to see exactly what's going on. Box, don't need that. So basically, you see the whole thing comes with a few little bits of paper and the unit itself. One thing you will notice is the fact that this unit does not come with the synchronizing cable. That is now an optional upgrade or a pay-in as a product variant on our websites. And the new look D4i Novo still comes with a funky colored straps, but they have changed the bezel and the buttons. So it is now this really cool chrome color for the buttons and the bezel there, which I think is cool, as well as the tongue and groove for the watch strap at the bottom there is now a silver color, whereas the older one used to be black. Thickness wise, still about the same as the other one. But what we're going to do now is we're going to dive on down to do a close-up just to review all the functions of the unit itself. One of the things I really like about this computer is the super clear display that Suunto have developed now. You see it's got like a dot matrix display up at the top, and then the older type digital watch display at the bottom. So it's got multiple ways of showing us information, but it's still really clear. I really like the silver bezel, which we showed you a bit earlier, as well as these really funky silver buttons, which is quite cool. So this is a great watch to be worn by a guy or a girl, depending on the colors that you choose. But let's go through the menus. 4-button design. Top right over here, you've got the mode, you've got select, you've got down, and you've got up over there. So let's just start with our mode button. I'll just push that up, brings me to dive. I've got a plan mode, a memory mode, back to time. So if I go into dive, I just let it sort itself out. It does a few checks. It tells us the maximum depth I can go to. It tells me my battery is okay. And then it puts me into the dive function itself. On the bottom right over here, you can see the temperature over there. If I push the next button, that'll just give me time on the dive or the maximum depth. And then if I push this left button, that will change bits of the display as well to show current time of day, as well as the CD means what areas in my cylinder, if I wanted to double check that if I had the transmitter upgrade. And then over there is the maximum depth as well. So to get out of dive mode, I just push it into one more time. There's my plan mode, history mode. I'll let it go into history mode. You see it has a scuba history and a freedive history. Put it back to scuba history. This has got nothing on it at the moment because we haven't done any dives. Push button one more time, and it'll bring me out back to time. So if we go to dive, next one is plan. If I leave that, it'll tell me what my deset time is, and then over there it tells me 9 meters, but I can now just adjust this and go deeper and deeper and deeper, and it'll tell me what my maximum time is I can spend at those depths, which is quite cool. Bring that back to 0, back to 9, and then push the enter out So that's how I go through those simple menus, just dive, plan, memory, and time. To access the main settings in the watch, I just hold down this bottom button over here, the down button. I depress it and hold it for 2 seconds, 1 and 2. Then it gives me general dive settings. Over here, it now gives me all the different settings I have. I have a dive mode. I have the alarm, time, dual time for my secondary time, the dates, the units for feet or meters, the backlight, how long I want that to be on for contrast, if I want to make these buttons darker, the tones if I want the alarms on and off, and then the version of firmware. I'm going to go into dive mode and then just push select on the top right over here, and that'll allow me to select air or nitrox or freedive mode, or to turn it off. So if I was going snorkeling and I didn't want it to sample, if I was just duck diving down, I'd turn it to off. Air is just for normal air dive. Nitrox will allow me to set the gas percentage. Freedive is for free diving. That increases the sample rate. Suunto makes some really great freedive computers, and this one is also really good at freedive functionality. But let's set this guy around to nitrox. I'm just going to let it select itself there. Push select. Okay, then I'm going to push top right button one more time. Puts me back in time, but now if I go to dive, you see it said nitrox. It goes into the nitrox dive, checks batteries okay. Now to set the nitrox dive, all I do is I just hold the button on the bottom left for another 2 seconds, and it gives me nitrox dive settings. So here there's a whole bunch of other settings I've got. Nitrox is the mode that we're in. I've got personal altitude if I would like to set the computer to diving at altitude, if we're diving in Johannesburg or one of those areas. Tank pressure pairing, this is to pair my transmitter. I would go into that setting. I've got tank pressure alarm. I can set the alarm to when my tank pressure hits say 50 bar and I know it's time to end my dive. Depth alarm, I can set an alarm for my maximum depth if I didn't want to go past say 30 meters. Dive time alarm, if we'd set the maximum dive time to 50 minutes at the bottom and we wanted to come to the surface, it would beep at me. Sample rate, this is set to 20 seconds. It'll do a sample. In free dive mode it goes faster. I think 20 is fine just the way it's set, but if you wanted more dive information you could increase that. Deep stop would give us an alarm or a beep at half our maximum depth. So on a 30-meter dive, this would then force a 1-minute safety stop at 15 meters before heading up to our main safety stop at 5. And then airtime, that's just an alarm for it to beep when you have used X amount of air. But back to nitrox over there, if I just select that, which should take me up, bear with me 1 second, push the button one more time over here, I should have pushed select. So in nitrox settings, where it says nitrox, I now just push select on the top left. There you can see the flashing number will allow me to increase my percentage of nitrogen. So I do that by just pushing up, and you can see that that changes the percentage of nitrogen, and at the top over there you can see that this is now changing my maximum depth. So if I go up to a 32% mix, which most people dive on, my maximum depth is 32 meters. You see it tells me that. If we go up to a 36% mix, 36%, my maximum depth is 28.9 meters. And then my partial pressure of oxygen can be set on the right. As a standard, it's at 1.4. Your contingency can be set to 1.6. And this will go all the way up to a mix of 50%. And then it should go all the way back down to 21%. Back there again. So if I just push enter one more time and mode one more time, it just puts me in the dive mode. So you can see it's got all the functionality that you need. You can set all the different alarms. It's a great day-to-day watch as well, but there's a simple review of just the settings of the watch itself. I'm just going to hold in the top button to go back to time, which will bring it back to the time settings. So you can see it's a really simple watch to navigate through. Get to your dive settings up here. When in dive mode, bottom button over there, just to access all the settings that you want. So let's zoom on out to review the overview of this whole unit itself. Now we know how simple this unit is to operate. All we can do is summarize exactly what comes with it. So you get the unit itself, which is really good looking, a nice thin bezel. You can wear it as a day-to-day watch. Really like the upgrade of the silver bezel on the side, as well as the new silver buttons. This D4i Novo coming in a range of different colors available on the website. Just checking what else comes in the box. So I'll pull that back into shot. You get your bumper sticker, I really love those, 2 screen protectors, which is great, as well as your warranties and guarantees and all that bits and bobs as well. Just to note, this particular unit no longer coming with the USB syncing cable. That's now an optional upgrade, and you can also upgrade to a wireless tank transmitter as well. So overall, I think this is a really great value for money computer available from our website. Very, very popular amongst divers. Suunto long been renowned as one of the dive standards as far as dive instrumentation is concerned. I think it's a really, really cool unit. So if you guys are enjoying these product reviews, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or go check out our social streams. The main one being facebook.com/scuba.co.za. We'll keep you up to date with all of our goings on as specials and all sorts of cool things that we've got on our website. So that's it from me, guys, and I look forward to seeing you really soon in the water.